What's up, Capricorns, and welcome to your vibe. Okay, so when I was getting into you guys' energy space, I kept getting, you've waited a very long time for this, okay? Something is coming in that you may have prayed for, wished for, hoped for, and then probably gave up the hope for. You know what I mean? It may have been a long time coming, but thank God it finally came. Okay, that's what you're gonna be saying. I keep getting the vision of, Cheryl Lee Ralph. She, I think, just turned 60 or something, but she won her first Emmy. Most of you guys know her from Moesha. But after all of those years of acting and putting in that work and not getting the recognition, it finally happened. And that's what happens when you don't give up. So a lot of you guys are moving towards your finally, okay? Your finally moment is about to hit. Let's go ahead and jump into these vibes. Ooh, trust. It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Some of y'all keep feeling something in your spirit that's telling you you got to keep going. You cannot break. You cannot quit. Something in you is telling you, if I just keep going, I'm going to have a breakthrough, okay? Now, some of you guys have been getting information, intuitive downloads, right? And you have to trust them. Even though people around you may not have gotten those same downloads, each of you all is unique in your own special way, and you've been given the seed that's going to help manifest something on this planet for the very, very, very first time. You're going to have to trust that, out of all the people in the world, you were given that thing, okay? Let's see what else we get. Spiritual growth. I keep getting it like something was put inside of you, and now is the time that it's about to all come pouring out. All right. Some of you all were waiting to get to a certain level of spiritual growth so that this thing can finally happen to you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's jump into the vibes. What do we have for Capricorn right now? Current energy. That's finally the Justice card. Well, here comes the good karma. Here comes the whole what I've been waiting for. Some of y'all have been waiting for justice on a situation to get justice, right? You could have went out there, you could have got revenge on your own, but you said, I'm going to let go, I'm going to let God, right? And you've just been waiting. You've been waiting for something to come around and balance them scales. And now is like the time of the karma on both sides, but focusing more so on you. This is your good karma coming back in. Some information that you received, because the eyes they have a blindfold, but that person's third eye is open, right? So something was put inside of you. You planted the seed on the earth. It's now manifesting, right? And now you get to say, don't say this, but you get to say, I told you so, okay? That's for somebody, okay? You don't have to necessarily say it, but the proof is in the pudding. Some of y'all been talking, and your finally moment, you're not going to have to say nothing at all. The success is going to speak for itself. Okay, let's see what's going on behind the scenes for Capricorn that they may or may not know. Let's give them something they don't know, something they can't see right now. Ooh, the King of Swords. Okay, so maybe some of you guys had someone fighting on your behalf. You guys don't know that behind the scenes, someone was working in your favor, okay? Someone who has a high level of authority, someone who is in a, dare I say, elite position has been going to bat for you. I know that's a sword, but for whatever reason, it's registering as a bat. Someone has been swinging the piñata, hoping that the candy comes and rains on you. Now, what's interesting, we have the Justice card and we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is kind of maybe even in the Justice field. This is the Popo. This is, the Judge, okay? And this can also be what's happening in the spirit realm. Some of you guys found favor with the Judge in the spirit realm, or some form of authority behind the scenes has, I want to say, I'm getting appointed on one hand, but at the same time, they have looked at you and determined that you were worth fighting for, or worth going to bat for. And you don't necessarily know this person, okay? Let's say it's at work, right? The supervisor, regional manager of several different stores comes in, and you didn't even see them that day. They was watching you on camera, and you was a diligent worker. So when someone else tried to say, well, that person's bad, that person, I saw that person in action, they're good, go ahead, get them a promotion, get them a raise, okay? So someone behind the scenes is working in your favor, going to bat for you. All right, I want to clarify that with an oracle card. What's going on here behind the scenes that Cap doesn't know. Someone in authority is looking out for them. Friendship, okay? I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So maybe you do know this person, but this person haven't been telling you something that's been going on behind the scenes, but they've been having your back. Some of y'all met someone and you didn't even know that it was going to lead to them saying very good things about you in rooms that your feet ain't touched in, and that's going to bring you your finally moment, okay? So when you met somebody in a certain position, or you're about to, this is what's brewing. Be careful how you treat people. You never know when you're in the presence of an angel or a king or a queen, right? That person has something that they can do on your behalf, okay? So there's something happening, all right? Let's see what we have on the high vibrational end for Capricorn. What's good for Cap? Don't run. Don't be afraid. It's the death card. Something is about to change. Finally, this is point of no return. Once it shifts over, it can never go back. Okay? You was in human form, then you get in that spirit form. You're not jumping back into the body once that body is done. Okay? So you go into a new consciousness. Some of y'all are going into a new consciousness. Once you learn how to think a certain way, you can never go back to thinking the old way again. Once you've had a taste of whatever this is that's about to come in, of the spiritual growth, you can never descend again, right? Once your mind learns something, it's not just going to easily forget it like that. But some of you guys are about to have a life change, a finally moment that you'll never have to go back to the struggle. You'll never have to go back to figuring out how you're going to eat. You're never going to have to figure out how to pay bills. You know, a lot of the stuff that you used to stress over, it's going away once and for all, never to return again. You've passed that class, you've learned that lesson, you've passed that test, you graduated, and now you get to experience something brand spanking new, okay? Let's see what's on the low vibrational end. What is it that Capricorn has to watch out for? Wow, this Four of Swords. This is your inability to rest or inability to stop thinking while you're supposed to be resting. Sometimes we think, oh, well, I laid in the bed, so I guess I'm well rested. But if you didn't lay in that bed with a calm state of mind and you were just thinking until you fell asleep, then that's not getting the type of rest that you need to bring this next thing in, okay? So I'm gonna need for you guys to take a nap when you feel like you need to take a nap. I'm gonna need for you to either, you know, for some of y'all don't meditate, start off with breathing, conscious breathing. Like I'm consciously on purpose going to take a breath for a purpose, for a reason. With all of my senses and all of my being, I'm gonna take one deep, purposeful breath. Start there. Every time throughout the day, oh, I can take a purposeful breath. And you did it on purpose, okay? Then that can lead you into, okay, well, now I'm going to take 5 breaths. And then you could start adding on, and then eventually you are a meditation master. So one step leads to all those greater steps, and then boom, finally, you're the meditation master. But anyway, get your rest. It's okay to rest. If you lay down and you're overthinking, that's not resting. For some of you guys, it's a mental rest. Some of y'all can get more energy taking a mental rest than an actual physical nap. Let that sink in. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about it. Let's clarify this inability to take a mental rest. Knight of Cups, because it's always some news, some information. There's always something coming in. It's a ding, it's a ping, it's a DM, it's an email, it's a notification, it's a notification that, and there's all of these different things that we can surrender to that will take away our peace of mind. But your biggest thing right now is going to be regaining your peace of mind. Forget the fact that the house is quiet, because it could be a quiet house with a loud mind, right? So your thing is, how do I disconnect from everything and at least have that moment to take my deep breath, right? Do that. Focus on that, okay? Take my deep breath. And my deep breath means I'm taking a breath and I ain't thinking about nothing. In the middle of that breath, it ain't nothing but me and my life force, my breath, okay? So let's see what else we have. Next 30 days for Capricorn. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it just because I felt the nudge. I need to talk about the low vibrational end. One more card for the low vibrational end. The Page of Wands. This is using your creativity or losing your creative spark. Some of you guys, in order to prevent all of the overthinking, the stressing, the not relaxing your mind, you need to do something in a creative art. For example, I love adult coloring books. Boy, give me some color pencils, like some sharper ones, you know, nice and sharp, and I can color. Give me my iPad, and I'm going to make some on there. For some of you guys, you need to just use a creative spark by reading a book, okay? Taking the same time that you overthink and stare at the wall, to then replace that with thinking time of I'm reading a book or I'm doing something creative, okay? So use those pieces of information to help rest your mind. Go do a crossword puzzle, Sudoku. Is that how you say it? You know, y'all know I'm ghetto. Sudoku. Is that what you call it? Sudoku? Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, next 30 days, Cap. Ooh, the 6 of Cups. There go that past. Something from the past is coming back. And it's something that you've prayed for. You asked for this. You hoped for this. You wished for this. And finally, it's arrived. Okay? You trusted. You believed. You gave up. You quit. You got back up. You tried again. And this time, it's coming back to give you that finally moment, or maybe make things come full circle. Which sign? I forgot what sign it was. I think it was Leo. The past is coming back to save them, okay? So things are really coming full circle. We are all getting to see why. A lot of times we may have wondered and wondered and wondered. And now not only do we get the blessing, but we get the answers to some of the stuff that we wondered for so long. So let's see. One more card to wrap it up for Capricorn. Divine timing. So some of you guys have been waiting for this thing. And it wasn't within your time frame, but thank God it finally came. Okay, remember I started off by saying that? So you're trusting in divine timing. Whatever it is that's meant for you, it's going to find you eventually. I don't care how long ago you asked for it. And just keep in mind that behind the scenes, there is someone who is in your corner. I don't care if you feel alone. I don't feel like I don't talk to nobody. I don't see nobody. Maybe this is in the spirit realm, but you got somebody that got your back. You know, God got your back. But I feel like physically down on this third dimensional plane, there is a physical person who you may or may not know who has been going to bat for you. They've been your friend in your face and behind your back. And I'm going to just leave you with this one thing that I was telling the other signs. A lot of people are about to start meeting people on purpose because they are connected to your purpose. You did. So that's what I give you, Cap. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you as one of my subscribers. Make sure you guys like this video. If you want to see other extended videos, head on over to Patreon right now. And then I want you guys to make sure you head on over to Amazon so you can grab a copy of my workbook and journal, Yeah, That Dream. All right. So, Cap, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.